somehow I was gonna get E-Wings, I think you pronounce it. I don't know, like, just please don't roast me in comments, I don't even know every team.
What's up? This is Mark DeRosa. Welcome to the show.
I did play the tutorials for this. I'm just... sorry about it. I just can't find Boston. No, not Utah. God.
Just days before the 40-round MLB draft, some lesser-known prospects get one last chance to make an impression at Bowman Scout Day. This pitching prospect takes the mound for his evaluation and gets some last-minute words of encouragement from the session catcher.
But yeah, I said it, I said it. That's just stupid. Hey, Dad. Oh, hey, Mom. Okay. Did I get in?
Done for the day and heading back to the locker room, this player is met by one of the scouts in attendance. Who reminds him that he's still got one more chance to make an impression on the big league buyers. That personality influences how they respond to their teammates and their coaches.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day one between the prospects from the Eastern Seaboard and those representing the West.
East versus West.
Kenny Goldberg, the Aussie-born pitcher, will get the starting nod in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's
No, they
hard to
said
have
pitcher.
all 4 of your
They said
pitches
pitcher,
on,
guys.
but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good
No.
game.
Yeah, he said pitch.
At the plate, Pedro Diaz. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the West
First delivery to him on the
right
way.
fielder, Pedro.
And they start him with one high and away for ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Favorable call in there for a strike. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. And that misses ball 4. So that's just what you hope for here in the first. Base runners as you try to claw back into this one.
Man, that's not the kind of start a young pitcher wants when he's trying to show his wares. Walks the first batter he faces, and it might be just a case of the moment being a little bit too big for him. But now he's got to settle down and try and get a double play to regain the momentum a little bit.
Coming to the plate now, Duncan Velez.
Batting
First
second.
chance for him
The
here with a
second
man
baseman,
on following the
Duncan.
leadoff walk. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Comes set and the 0-1.
1-1.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Diaz gets his lead at first, nobody out. 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
In there, 2-2.
2-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. A runner at first with no outs here. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Yeah, that was a great battle right there. He threw him some nice pitches, but then the hitter fouls him off and wouldn't bail him out and swing at any pitches out of the strike zone. Sometimes the hitter just wins, but I know he wanted to show these scouts that he has the ability to put people away. We'll see if he can do that with the next hitter.
Stepping in, Edward Delabate,
Batting third.
as he'll get his first
The center
opportunity
fielder.
in this one.
Edward Delabate.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there, 1-1.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
None out, runners at first and second. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Madsen racing back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Sean Rodriguez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set, and the hitter, the cleanup man, it's 1-0.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0.
Okay.
And the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
That's not a good look for a young pitcher. Scouts and front office personnel can forgive a lot of things, but issuing a bunch of free passes is not one of them. It's time for him to go right at the next hitter and get some strikes early in this at-bat. If he doesn't, it's going to be an outing he'd like to forget. Good luck with that.
Settling in now, Ryan Greenberg, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time, laid off for ball 1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
If you're hitting in this situation, you have to look one spot, and that is all. This guy is really scuffling out on the mound. The bases are loaded. 2-0 count. He's all over the place. One spot. If it's not there, you have to take.
That one's in there. 3-1. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Fastball in there, 3-2.
This is the cat and mouse of today's game. 3-1 almost definitely bought you that fastball, and he took it. Interested to see if this pitcher goes to that well again. Fear of bases being loaded, or he's willing to break something off.
Once again, a 3-2. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Every person in this park, scouts included, know that walks can just kill a team, leading to big innings. Even the greatest pitchers in the game give them up occasionally, but he's got to find a way to minimize them if possible. We'll see if he can put that behind him and attack the next hitter a little bit more aggressively.
Now batting, Steven Guardado, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. 0-1 the count. 0-1, here's the pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Vasquez sprinting after it, but he can't get to it, and this might clear the bases. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 4-3 game.
When you leave a pitch in that location, you have to know these hitters will make you pay for it. Solid double right there, and the pitcher just has to put it behind him and find a way to get out of this inning. In this game, one man's success is the other man's failure. So he'll just have to shake that double off and bear down.
So striding forward now, Carmen Moreno.
The catcher
From the belt, kicks and deals. Check swing called strike. 0-1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
And he lays off for ball 1.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 4 runs here in this half inning. Pickoff throw to third, and the runner back easily. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, I'm not sure he was trying to claim the inside part of the plate or if that pitch just got away from him. Regardless, in the Topps Amateur Showcase, the scouts want to see a pitcher who's consistent, has good command, and doesn't dig himself into holes. We'll see if he can work around that here.
Hey, Dad.
Stepping in now, Julio Valentine. Liner towards second. That's in there. Base hit. One run is scored. And they won't push things here. They'll hold the second runner at third, so they're loaded now with still nobody out.